everybody, it's Osiris with 15 Minutes to Show. And we love to always bring it to you live. Guess where I am today? I am out on the boulevard. It is hot in LA. It is like 100 degrees in some areas of the city. So we thought we'd bring it outside and give you a little bit of breeze for a taste. So today, before we get into our show, we are going to talk about my book, Nita, as my grandmother would say, Nita, okay? So we want to talk about, last time we talked about my metaphysical thing and how I got into metaphysics in Hollywood. I went to a metaphysical school here called Dr. Paul Masters University of Metaphysics here right on Hollywood Boulevard, maybe about 15 years ago now. So that's how I started. And then from there, I got back into the industry. As I said, I got back on the media side. There were some few people here that took me seriously and saw that I love to do what I am actually doing just today. So that's what I did. And Lita, now, before we go, it's hot outside and you're going to get thirsty. So what are you going to do? Let me grab my bottle of, guess what? Asarasi water. That's right. You're going to get thirsty and you want to drink something. So why not drink Asarasi? It is a great water. It's sparkling. And they bring different flavors. They have like a 12-pack case of organic, sparkling bottled water, and it's so refreshing. Mr. Adam Lazar, the founder, he and his lovely daughter, as you heard me say before, they were going out in the woods and needed something to do on a very cold winter day and talked to the farmers. They're saying, what up? Why don't you make a little money off of what you're doing rather than just storing the water away? And that's the story of Asarati. So next time you get thirsty, and it will be soon, probably in the next few minutes, have a drink of sparkling apple sparkling Asarasi water. Hey everybody, it's me once again, Osiris, for 15 minutes of the show. And like I said, we like to do it live. So for those of you that have never come to our lovely city of Hollywood, it is always full of interesting people from various places and parts of the city, state, and country come here to visit. Hollywood Boulevard is probably one of the most famous boulevards in our country. So it's always something interesting going on out here. So today, I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects. If I hadn't been in media, hadn't gotten in media, became a model, I probably would have been a fashion mogul, just much like Anna Wintour and those kind of people. I always loved it. Got to go to Paris, got to see some of the shows. So, just, have any of you noticed just how much fashion has really changed? I mean, everything from twerking, a booty rolling. I mean, who would think you need clothes, right? Wrong. It has become the mode of operandi for the current trend in society. Everything from what matches to your lips and your legs to what Cardi B is twerking on a set. It is all about fashion, baby. It's color, it's bold, it's loud. So what is fashion? Is it personality? Is it style? Is it the way you walk, the way you talk when they say, can you walk? Is it that? Or is it all of the above? I don't know. But what I do know is that Hollywood seems to have held this subject of fashion and the trend of fashion under siege for over 100 years. So today I'd like to talk to a special guest. His name is Mike Malone, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about what he's done in the fashion industry. You might not have heard of him, but I guarantee you by the time he finishes talking, you will definitely know who he is. So hold on, we'll be right back. Put your arms around me, honey. Hey, it's Osiris with 15 Minutes of Show once again. Back live on the boulevard with my man Mike Malone. Remember I told you about who he was? Let me tell you again, just to remind you, run it back by ya. My man has a film coming out called From the Corner to the Runway, because he literally started on the corner of Bronx, New York, in the city and around that area, took himself from there, moved into LA, started working for LA Fashion Week, done all this stuff with fashion. Mike Malone is his name. I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit more about his story, but I guarantee you that if you don't know who he is today, by the time he finishes, I bet you know. Go, take it.
Hey, bless you, Queen. More. It's a pleasure to work with you, speak with you, and grow with you. Yes, I am Mike Malone. I'm from the Bronx, New York. Coming out of this big old world, Hollywood. You know, we all have a dream, but it all started in the Bronx. You know, on the corner. You know, doing my thing. Was my thing then. It's not the thing to do. I was hustling, selling drugs. You know, being that person. And in life, you grow out of it. You know, when you look up in the sky like I do, God will show you a different direction, and put you in different blessings, like I have in my arm here. A great person. Greatness brings greatness.
Yes, thank you.
And basically, the story is about me hustling, you know, going through situations, and look where I end up. California Hollywood stars, soon to be on one, and just embracing life in a different way, becoming the #1 fashion designer in LA.
And we love that. And you know, the weird thing is that let the people on Hollywood TV shows tell the story. This guy is way up there with some of the best designers you have ever heard of. So if you don't know, like I said, now you know. Now I want him to talk a little bit more, because you know the show is only 15 minutes and I want you to get some goody good while you're on set with me. But I want him to talk a little bit more about what the Corner Runway movie, some of the people that he'd like to mention that's behind it, and where the idea of this movie came from. Take it away.
The idea stemmed from, you know, out of being on that corner one day thinking that you could come up out of it. And when I thought I could come up out of it, I had to put it on paper. Because coming out of something in life is a journey. It's like a testimony that you need to speak upon. And this is what some greatness brought to greatness, you know. And some of the people I feel as part of this journey, you know what I mean? Like my man Fat Joe, the Bronx, you know, hanging out in front of the building. Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Just various people like Puffy, Harlem, you know what I mean? I grew up in Harlem. When I moved to Harlem, it was nothing about being like Smooth, AJ Lesson, Puffy, Sean Cohn images. Just furthering it just a little bit, going back to Riverside Drive when life was smooth and intelligent. Just being cool, man. But California brought a whole new swing, as we see.
That's right. It's got a whole new swing for a whole new thing, and it's called Mike Malone. That's what it's called. Now, Mike, what I want to ask you is, where can people reach you? Where can we get a hold of you? How can we find out more about the Corner Runway, the movie? When is it coming out? Let us know. Let it rip.
Early December, we'll start the filming. I'm doing a little bit of writing now. 2, just look forward to really drop the beginning of the year with some good words out and some strong characters, you know, that will be showing their face next to me.
Okay. Now, you have a website, Mike Malone, or is it just you go by? Some people are so badass, they don't need no website. They go by word of mouth because they're that badass. Their name carries much like Jean-Michel Basquiat's.
You can find me on Instagram, Mike.MaloneFashion, as well. My website just built yesterday, thank Jesus.
Thank ya.
Mike.Malone Collection.
Mike.Malone Collection is the website. His IG again is Mike Malone Fashion.
Mike.Malone Fashion.
Mike.Malone Fashion. So before we go, he gave a shout out. You know, I gotta give a shout out. Everybody tells me how cute I look on set. And I just want them to know that I have all of these people to help me make me look cute. Eric is one of them, making me look good on camera, you know. And then the other person I want to talk about is these wonderful stylish sunglasses I have on by my girl Candy Greene. Hey, shout out to Candy Greene at Designer Yeaux. That's YEUX because it's French.
That's how you do that while you're filming.
But those
this
of us
is
that
historical.
don't know nothing about France. Her name again is Candy Greene, and she's so very sweet. And she has a beautiful line of glasses, much like the one I'm wearing, so stylish and adorable. And she's great. And again,
she's
her
one of the first that helped bring me aboard out of the woods.
That's right. So she's
Kesha Waters. Let's mention some names. Kesha Waters.
Kesha Waters.
Oh my God. Candy Greene, back
Candy
to back.
Greene.
Paris Harris.
Paris
Eric
Harris.
Nirvana Studio.
Eric Nirvana Studios.
I mean, it's just a rare people who just blessed. Can't forget my #1 dog, Damon, CIE Magazine.
Damon, CIE.
Life goes on and gets greater. And thank you guys for just believing in my dreams.
And look what a beautiful person he is that he thought to mention every one of you. But if again, Mike Malone, Mike.Malone Fashion on IG. Candy Greene on IG. Her IG name is Get It. Designer Yeaux, that's Y-E-U-X like xylophone. It's French. If you don't know anything about France, you want to get a little fancy. But her name is Greene, and we love what she does, and I am wearing her glasses. So if you want to look good like me, go get some right now. Come and see my man Mike Malone, and the next time you go online, please check me out at 15 Minutes to Show. It's been another 15 minutes. And I want to tell you, I have thoroughly enjoyed the company that we kept today. His name is Mike Malone again. You've seen my show, 15 Minutes. Go on YouTube and subscribe. You know you want to. Okay, that's a wrap. unkentertainment1.net is my blog. And for my intuitive expressionist painting, express in abstract.net. See you soon. It's been another 15 minutes.
Peace.
Bye.